So 22 out of the 32 NFL teams showed up to the pro day at Jackson State. This is so amazing. I'm so excited. And to the other 10 teams that did not show up, we know who you are. And all I got to say is next time, do better. And I mean that. I will also chime in on James Houston's performance at the pro day as he turned heads, put up amazing numbers. I'll chime in.
God bless. Yesterday was phenomenal. I mean, flat out phenomenal. All the kids that participated on Pro Day, hats off to you. God bless you. The people that came in support, the coaches from the SWAC schools and various schools that came there to stand for your kid. Hey, I love you. 24 teams. 24 teams came to witness our kids yesterday in its entirety. And I appreciate you. But there's 32 teams in this Crayola box. Therefore, the Dolphins, the Broncos, the Texans, the Bills, the Buccaneers, the Ravens, the Panthers, the Browns, the Vikings, and the Eagles. Where art thou? You could have sent somebody, man. You could have shown up just a little bit, but I guarantee you that you're gonna go to Mississippi State and Ole Miss. I guarantee you're gonna show up there. I understand you saying they have more talent. I understand. But guess what? We coming. We coming. We coming. And when we arrive, you better be here. You better be here. Because our kids deserve it. You could have sent a scout. You could have sent somebody. That's all I'm saying. We won't forget. To all that came, I love you. I appreciate you. God bless you. And the kids, truly, you should have seen their faces. Oh my God, it was beautiful. The Bible says how good and pleasant it is when brethren dwell together in unity. And yesterday, we were unified. God bless.
What's good, everyone? This is Raw Truth Media, giving you the raw content that you deservedly need. Peace and blessings, peace and love to everyone that is listening. Make sure to like and share this video. The three brothers, Coach Prime, Fred McNair, and Coach Dansby, came together and created change. 32 NFL teams were supposed to be there. Only 22 made it. But still, that's phenomenal. When the last time you heard of an HBCU school or any small college had that much? Besides North Dakota State, of course. They're a powerhouse, so you know they're going to have a lot of scouts. This is unprecedented. This is a game changer. And to the other 10 NFL teams that didn't show up, some teams that had losing records as well. You got to be ashamed of yourselves. You go on social media and every Black History Month posts about the community and helping the community out and blah, blah, blah. But you couldn't take the time to come out here and to give these brothers a chance to be showcased. And I'm only talking about the 10 NFL teams that didn't show up. And we know who you are. And I'm sure you're going to go to Ole Miss and Mississippi State and have a good old time. Yes, those schools have better prospects right now, of course. But there's no excuse. If 22 NFL teams are showing up, the other 10 better show up. That's a bad look. But I'm not going to let the 10 distractors ruin such a good thing. Each team had players that tested and interviewed for various teams. And the good thing about the Pro Day is not just NFL, the CFL, the XFL, the CFL were there as well. And if you don't make the NFL, you could still play professionally somewhere and get paid pretty good. So all is not lost. But this is so amazing. Coach Prime is really putting the foot on the gas to accelerate change. And I see why he's hated on. It's jealousy. They didn't want him being the voice of this, because they thought he was too flashy, too confident. And that's the problem. Why do they want us as black men and women to be docile, quiet, reserved? They hate it when we're out front, when we're vocal. And I'm glad Coach Prime called that out. There was a promise of 32 teams to be there, and the other 10 teams like, you know what? No, we're good. We're going to go to a PWI and just kick it over there and chill at their high-priced hotels and go to their high-priced bars and have a good old time while we're watching their talent. That's what they wanted to do. But the train is still going. And I made a video about this yesterday, but this is just, this video is just pointing out how remarkable 22 NFL teams showed up. My goal is, can we at least have 7 HBCU players drafted? I'm being nice with 7. In the future, I would want it to be more, like double digits. But right now, 7 will be good. And then the rest will be call up for free agents. And then other players to CFL and other players to XFL and USFL. That's what I want to see. I think it can happen. But I want these scouts to actually scout. I don't want you to be there as a token of respect and say, hey, I'm just going to pay my respect to be there and not do my due diligence. No, I want you to scout these players out. Fairness. That is all anyone's asking for. And it's not like we're begging for fairness. We're demanding fairness. That's the difference. And lastly, props to James Houston for performing well at the Pro Day. And I'm not surprised. Even though he gained 20 pounds, he was listed as 244 pounds. He still ran a 4.6. It says he posted a 39-inch vertical, a 10.6 broad jump. He literally wowed the scouts. If James Houston is not drafted after what he did, after having 16 sacks, I don't care if it's FBS or FCS. You know what's crazy? There are some FBS edge rushers who will get drafted that had less sacks than James Houston. James Houston was getting double teamed every time, and I don't want to hear about, it was against the SWAC line. When they played against other teams besides the SWAC, they still did the same thing, double team him. When he played against Louisiana Monroe, he was double teamed. Matter of fact, Louisiana Monroe couldn't even move past the 50-yard line because of him. And everything changed when he got ejected because of a bogus helmet-to-helmet hit. That's a game changer. But did you know, and I want to say shout out to James Houston's mother who sent me this, and I'm praying for your son. I know that he is going to make some NFL team happy. This is what she sent. This was a person named Dylan Terraman. They said, 2022 edge players with 90 plus grade, pass rushing grade. James Houston with a score of 95.4. That's higher than Aiden Hutchinson. That's higher than Nick Benito. And shout out to OU. You know I'm an OU fan. That's more than Kayvon Thibodeau and many others. No matter what level it is, this is impressive. And don't forget, at Florida, he was a starter and he played middle linebacker. So he has the versatility to play all over the field. I'm not a Nostradamus. I can't predict the future. But I tell you one thing, he better be drafted. If James Houston's not drafted, something is wrong. And I'm going to pay close attention to each selection on draft day. And I mean it. This is Raw Truth Media, giving you the raw content that you deservedly need. I want everyone to have a positive day. Good energy, good synergy. Make sure to treat every day as what it is, a blessing. It's a blessing to live. It's a blessing to be around family and friends. And I want to list all the teams that showed up to the pro day at Jackson State. The Bears, Jaguars, Washington, Saints, Steelers, Titans, Cardinals, Chargers, Packers, Jets, Pats, Seahawks, Raiders, Niners, Chiefs, the Dallas Cowboys, I'm not surprised, Lions, and Colts. Thank you for showing up and supporting HBCUs. To the other teams that did not show up, you should be ashamed of yourselves. But I get it, it's the game within the game. So I'm never surprised. It is what it is. And I'm out.